Welcome, family, to the Healing Light podcast. I'm one of your gracious hosts, Namaste Shay, joined by my sister, Natasha. Say hi to the people, sis.
Hello.
So glad everyone could join us tonight for episode number 1, 5 signs you're in a toxic relationship. If you answer yes to one or more of these questions, you just might be in a toxic relationship. Oh no, let's hope that doesn't happen. The reason you want to avoid toxic relationships are because they're very unhealthy and they're filled with trauma. These connections don't enhance your life, they do the complete opposite and in no way serve you. So, sis, what do you think about tonight's topic?
I think it's going to be fire, and a lot of people are going to get set free.
I claim it. So, all right, let's go. Let's get right to it with 5 signs you might be in a toxic relationship. So, sign number 1, it's abusive. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, there's abuse, and that's just no bueno. So physical, we all know physical, that's pushing, hitting, destroying your things. Mental abuse would be playing psychological games. And then we have emotional abuse, which would be cheating, lying. All forms of abuse, don't tolerate that. Sign number 2, are they controlling? Are you? Are they jealous? Are you? Is there a big imbalance of power? Watch out, you're headed down a toxic road. Number 3, poor communication. Are you or your partner dismissive of each other's feelings, wants, or needs? Do you guys speak to each other in negative tones? A lot of passive aggressiveness, sarcasm, invalidating each other's feelings. Those are all signs of poor communication. Moving on to number 4, is there a lot of dysfunction or unhealthy patterns? So basically, does your relationship experience high levels of conflict, a lot of arguing? Does your partner guilt you or embarrass you? Are you guys facing addictions, compulsions, drugs, alcohol, gambling? Yes to any of those? I'm sorry, Divine, but then you're in a dysfunctional, unhealthy relationship. And lastly, number 5, codependency. Are you excessively or physically reliant on having a partner? Do you value the approval of others more than yourself? Can you just not be alone and find yourself in rebound relationship after rebound relationship, or you just jump from one partner straight to the next, no time to heal? If so, hate to say it, but you're codependent. What do you think, sis?
Yeah, I think with the codependency, that's very dangerous because you should be able to be comfortable in your own skin and your own, thoughts and your own feelings because you are self. So we're going to go ahead and jump into some statistics on the 5 topics. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and touch on is going to be emotional abuse, which is verbal humiliation, intimidation. And 80% of people are in emotional abusive relationships, which is very unhealthy. The next thing is going to be the domestic violence and also psychological form of abuse. 20 people per minute are being either domestically abused or psychological abused. And that's actually 10 million people per year. And that's an unhealthy way to live. Statistics show that 1 in 3 people will be in an unhealthy relationship, and the most affected age group is going to be between the ages of 16 and 24 that are going to be 3 times more likely to be in an unhealthy toxic relationship. Also, when it comes to codependency, 90% of people in the world, they are in a codependent relationship, which is very unhealthy when you're being controlled and manipulated and you're in an unhealthy environment. Statistics show that poor communication, 65 marriages actually end in divorce because of poor communication, and 43% of people cannot resolve problems because of poor communication. And 80% of women have actually ended their relationship based on they were not getting the spousal validation that they felt they needed because of the toxic relationship. And so once again, a toxic relationship, a lot of people, they live in so much dysfunction that they don't even understand that your relationship should be healthy. It should be happy, that you should not be crying all the time and sad and confused and wondering and worry and live in fear. Fear is the total opposite of belief. So you're believing for something that is actually hurting you, like you're hurting yourself mentally, emotionally, psychologically. And, a toxic relationship is a relationship where people do not support each other. There's steady conflicts. Somebody's always trying to undermine the other person, and there's competition and there's disrespect. That is not a healthy way to live, male or female. So what do you think about that, Shay? I know you wanted to go ahead and touch on the basis of letting people know what they can do to go ahead and get out of the toxic relationship, or how to heal once the toxic relationship is over so they can become whole again.
Yeah, I definitely agree with a lot of components you touched on there, sis. And those statistics were just crazy. That's a lot of people living in trauma and toxicity.
Absolutely.
So if you've answered, family, yes to one or more of those questions we posed earlier in the show, we challenge you to ask yourself, why are you accepting toxic behavior? Own your part in the toxicity, so moving forward, you can heal your heart and you'll experience healthier, happier connections, guaranteed. Focusing on your partner's flaws and issues, it won't help you heal. Let's take the healthier approach and focus on what we can change, which is only ourselves. Let's not focus on being a victim or jumping into the next bad romance, because family, it all begins with healing. Unhealed trauma affects you throughout your entire existence. And the trauma, it lives in your body. So it molds your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. And ultimately, the trauma will destroy most, if not all, of your relationships. And that's not only limited to romantic. So again, let's focus on healing. In a big way that me and my sister started our healing journey was learning about our unhealthy attachment types and healing some of that unhealed trauma. Start the amazing journey of healing with us here today at the Healing Light. Join us next time, family, where we're going to dive deeper into the attachment theory and, of course, more healing. So we're going to end today's show with some affirmations. Natasha's going to handle those. And we're going to focus on affirming that we're leaving toxicity in our past and moving forward on a healing journey today. So Natasha, you ready to get started with those affirmations, and we're going to close out?
Absolutely. So when you do affirmations, you have to believe that what you believe, your thoughts will either build you or your thoughts will either destroy you, right? You have control of your own thoughts. So every day throughout the day, I do affirmations. It's thousands of people around the world that do affirmations. It's a part of self-development, so you can be your better and your higher self. And so the first affirmation that I want to go into would be, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. You can repeat that to yourself 3-4 times a day, however many times you need it, so you can understand that no one else needs to love you besides you. And once you love yourself, you will not allow another person to make you feel unloved, because it doesn't matter. The next one is going to be, I am in a healthy relationship. I am in a healthy relationship. I am in a healthy relationship. This relationship, it could be a friendship. It can be a, relationship that you have with your family. You want all relationships and all friendships that you have to be healthy, because you don't want to be in a toxic environment with anyone that can lower your vibration and lower your energy. And the last one that you're going to say to yourself is, I believe that I'm worthy. I believe that I am worthy. I believe that I am worthy. And when you believe that you are worthy, no one would be able to take your value from you. And once you value yourself, then you'll love yourself. And we're going to go ahead and end the podcast on that note. Thank you all for joining us. We have a lot of great topics that we're going to be discussing and going over. And everything that we're doing here is just for self-healing, because a lot of people are so confused that they don't even understand that they are confused. And until you address the fact that you are confused, that's going to be the only way for you to have a better life. Our mission here is to bring light to situations and people that they don't even understand is an issue that's causing all type of confusion, dysfunction, and discomfort in their life. And at the end of the day, you are in control of your life. You are in control of your feelings. And if no one's told you today that they love you, I want to tell you that I love you. If no one's told you today that you are beautiful, you are handsome, I want to let you know that you are beautiful and you are handsome, and value yourself. And once you value yourself, your life will change. So thank you for joining us, and everybody have a good night.
That's right, sis. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We hope to see you guys again next time. Thank you, everyone. We hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all love and light on your journey. Peace and namaste always. Bye.
Bye.